Hello guys, it's me, and today we're going to be doing a tutorial on how to make a Gtag profile picture using Blender. I will link all the stuff that you need in the description down below, so just go check that out. And I already have my file open, so I'm just going to click open. I don't want to save this. Now this is something I already have. But what we want is we want a new one, so we're going to go to this, open, and we have our Gtag rig here. Now, you might wonder, ew, this color sucks. I want it to be my color. So you're just going to click on the fur, like on the arm or something, and then, well, actually, before we get into the fur, you don't need some of this stuff, so you're just gonna you're gonna go right here next to new and right click, and then you'll see close area. We want to click that, and then right up here next to the search bar, we can click close area because we don't need it. And then click like the arm or something, click anywhere that has fur, and then you're gonna click on material right here. Alright, now we're gonna get the face texture. Alright, well actually, yeah, let's do the fur first. Alright, so you can choose any color you like, and you can make it darker or brighter. So I'm gonna do my Gtag avatar. So it's this, but dark. About this color. And then I like to have my, I don't know how to say this, I like 200 or something. And I like to have this at 1,000. And if you don't want to have a color, you can make it rock monkey, or you could do lava monkey, or ice monkey. Ice looks pretty cool. And then I don't really know what lava emission is. I never use. Oh yeah, it just makes it brighter or darker. But I never use it if I ever wanted to make it lava. And then we're gonna want to keep this at 1,000% for later. Actually, no, let's just keep it normal because it's gonna look weird before we add the face texture. Now, you're gonna want to download the face texture down below in the description. Anyway, once you've done that, you're gonna click this yellow dot, press image texture. You're gonna click open, and then you see your files. You're gonna click expressions, and then once you're on expressions, you'll see this, and there's a bunch of faces you can add. Now, for me, what I'm gonna add is going to be, let's see. I think I know. Oh, let's do this one. And then we want to make, you might be like, nothing changed. His face looks exactly the same. No, what we need to do is we need to make this 1,000 and look, it changes. See? Look, if I don't put it at 1,000, it looks like this. If I put it at 1,000, it changes. See? It changes. So we want it at 1,000%. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna scroll down, and right here it says liner. You're gonna want to make it closest. It makes it look better, but it's still a little blurry. Anyway, now that we're done with that, you might be like, I want to change his name. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on the name, and then you can either click edit mode, or you could just press tab. I'm going to press tab. And then once you press tab, you can just make it whatever you want. But my username is Hopper, so that's what I'm going to make it. Okay. Hopper. And now my name is Hopper. Now, if you want to add fonts, this is how. I don't really like using any fonts. I just like the original. Now, we're going to go back to object mode. Now, something pretty simple would be... Actually, nah, it's fine. Anyway, now what we're going to do is going to be pretty nice. We're going to be adding cosmetics. Yippee! Alright, actually, no, I like to make the pose before we do that. So, what we're going to do is, you see right here, we're going to want to make it, look, wait. Alright, guys, you'll see this black line right here. We're going to click on the black line, and we're going to click pose mode. And now, if you, like, you might see, like, guys, okay, so guys, when you, I'm sorry if I can't talk. I'm, like, stuttering so bad. But if you grab the hand, you might see that if you grab the hand, oh my god, I keep grabbing the fingers. Grab the hand. Grab the hand. I'm sorry, guys, I'm struggling. This is, oh my god, bro, grab the hand. Alright, now if you grab, like, I'm sorry for stuttering so much. It's like late at night, so I can't talk. If you move the hand, you might see that it moves both of the arms, but you might not want that. So you're gonna go up here to the top, and then you're gonna click, and then where you see pose options, right to the left of it, you're gonna see this X, and then you're gonna click it, and then now it only moves one at a time. And wherever you move your hand, the wrist goes. But if you try to rotate the hand, it's only going to rotate the hand and not the wrist. Now, what pose do we want this? That's our question, right? Well, I'm thinking he's crossing his arms, you know? Something pretty simple. So, we're going to go over here, and you see this little arrow? We're going to click it, and then we have this. Now, we go right here, and we rotate it however we want. But we want it, like, Actually, let's just keep it over here in this thing, and let's just see what. Also, guys, I'm not a professional. I just started today, and I got pretty good at it once I practiced. It took me about 6 hours to kind of get good at this stuff, so it's hard, trust me. I would know. And then I've never made him crossing arms. So I think we want to push it over here. The easier pose he's doing, the easier it is. Oh, I got an idea. Alright, so guys, instead of doing that, let's just do this. Alright, you know what I'm kind of thinking? So look, we're also able to click on the fingers. So look, we can click on the finger and just rotate it like this. Now look at that. You can't tell me that does not look good. Yeah. Alright. Now you might be like, the cosmetic. Alright. We're gonna add cosmetics. Jeez, chill out. Alright. So to add the cosmetics, there is one thing we must do. Okay. Well, actually more than one. Alright, that does not matter. Anyway, we're going to go back to object mode, and then I don't know what just happened. Anyway, we're going to go back to object mode because we want to. Anyway, go to file, and then we're going to scroll down on file, and then you see import. Well, once you download items, and then you're going to go to whatever you want to add. But you have to download all of the stuff in the description. Alright, so import, and then we're going to go to FBX. Now, you can just search up whatever you want, but it's going to be in items. And then we're going to go to cosmetics, and I want hat and face. Now, you could just search it up, like I'm going to do top hat. And then if I search up top hat and I do FBX, and then I click this, it's gonna spawn in a top hat. Now you might be like, why is it pink? I'll tell you that in a bit. But I'm gonna add my skull mask now. Alright. So we go to import FBX, and then now we have to find the skull mask. FBX, and then import. And then now we have the skull mask. Now, how do we change the color? Alright, let me get to that. Now, we're going to click on it, like I'm not selecting it, right? And then I'll just click on it. Now, we're going to go to material again. And then you see how, yeah, right here. You see how this says base color? We're going to click it, the yellow dot. We're going to click the yellow dot. And then we're going to make it image texture. And then if there's something already here, just click the X. And then now it should be black. And then click open. Go to items. And then go to cosmetics. And then you should be here. You want to click one of these, but mine is this one. Right here is mine. So if you're doing the skull mask, it's this one. See? And then the top hat should be the same one. Image texture. Click the X if there's something there, and then click open. Items. Cosmetics. And then this one. And then it works. And now we need to add them to the body. So let's take this one for instance. Move it back. Move it up to the side, and then back. And guys, let me know if you want more tutorials for Blender. Just type it in the comments. And yes, I actually do read my comments a lot, all the time. Every time I get a comment, I do read it. So just type in something that I should do, because if you want more tutorials on Blender, I am happy to. Just let me know what you want it to be about. Alright, I think that looks about fine. Now, what we want to do is we want to fix the hat before we move on to anything else. So we're going to rotate it right here, and then we're going to move it along the line. And then I kind of want mine to look like a little crooked, but not too crooked, like this. And then the back doesn't really matter, because look, you see that doesn't matter, because you're not going to see the back. Now that you've done this, well, you can pose it however you want. I posed mine like this. Alright, now what we're going to do is, if you want to see what it looks like, we're going to click add. We're going to scroll down and you see camera. Now that we have the camera, we're going to come down here to, we're going to come to render, I'm pretty sure. No, it's not on render. It's, click on the, I'm stuttering so hard. I'm sorry that I keep stuttering, guys. It's late. Don't go to render, guys. You see this little dot, you can move it around, and that's how you move the camera. But there's also another way you can move it. I'm gonna get to that. So if you click this right here, you'll be right here. You want to click on view, and then you'll see camera to view. You're gonna click on that, and then you're gonna have your camera, and then you're gonna click on the camera, and then now wherever you look, the camera looks. So I'm just gonna put this away right now, because we don't need it. And then wherever we look, it looks. So look, I can just move around, scale myself, however. Now that we're right here, I kind of want it to be like from the side, right? That should look nice, right? Now that we have this, we're going to go back to view. We're going to go to view, and then we're going to click camera to view, and now it's just like that. And if you want to see what it looks like, click F12 on your computer. And then once you click F12, it should open this, and this is what it would look like. So this is what mine looks like. I think it looks pretty good. But if you want to add a background, I do have a link to that, but I'm not going to add it because the backgrounds are trash. Because if you want to see the backgrounds, this is all they are. So look, when I go to this, I go to image texture, I click open, I click backgrounds, and then you see these. That's all it is. It's just a blue sky kind of thing. But there is this, but there's nothing in it for some reason. So so pretty much, if I click on this one, this is all, it's just a blue background. See, look, I'm gonna click F12. It's just a blue background, right? So this looks pretty cool, right? So anyway, guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. If you would like to know anything else and you have any questions about making the profile picture, then let me know because I will answer them. And I might make a video about them. Because if you're having issues, I will find out a solution to fix them. Because let's say, I can't come up with any scenarios, but like, if you have any issues, please tell me and I will try and fix them. Anyway, guys, this is what I made. Let me know if this helped you or not, and if it did, I'm happy to help. And if you would also like to see something, if you would like to see a profile that I've already made, let me show you. So I'm not going to save this because I don't want it. Alright, we're going to click on this, and then look. This is something I made. We're going to click this, and then this. Alright, so this is what I made. It looks like this. But also, guys, if it looks like this or this, if it looks like this or this, you're going to want to make it this or this. Because this one shows the background. This one just shows him. But this one doesn't look good at all, or this one. So we want this one or this. I prefer having this. Now I'm going to click F12. And then this is what it looks like. Let me know if y'all want any more Blender tutorials, and that's it for today's video. Anyway, guys, I'm happy to actually be able to use Blender. Anyway, guys, peace out. Let me know if you got anything else that I can help you with. Anyway, bye.